Hi there. So, I have seen some people say that this new worker at Yolonda, like, who cares? It's just a 1 in 20 chance that her small talk does anything. So, what I'm going to do is go through and analyze that in Excel. So, we're going to estimate it kind of in a computer programming sense, not in a mathematical sense, although you could do that too. And we're going to see how good is this 5% bonus. I haven't done this yet, so you're going to come along and learn with me. So we need our value driver page, and I'm just going to try to get through this quickly instead of spending a lot of time explaining and making it pretty. It's going to be ugly and quick. Um, so if you have any questions about anything, put in the comments and I'll answer it. So we have our small talk 1, small talk 2, because I would like this video to be like easily watchable for once. We'll do I don't know, let's do 8 small talks. And we're going to have a bunch of trial 1, trial 2. The things we care about are our small talk chance, which is 0.75 or 75% without Yolanda. Our energy, I'm assuming you have 8k energy. If you don't, I think you definitely need like at least 6k to play optimally. 8k is the best, although I know a lot of players play with less than that. And if that's fun for you, that's fine, because that's the point of the game. But for this, I'm going to assume that you have what I would call the optimal 8k energy. And similarly, for the target, the number I'm shooting for is 1628. That's what I surcharge my enchanted tier 10s for. Some people do tier 11s. I think the tier 10s are a little more optimal, but I know some good players who do the tier 11s, so it's up to you. And this is just going to be a random number, so Excel will roll a little million-sided die for us to determine. And yeah, I think we're good. We're going to go for 1,000 trials, which, if I'm correct, should be ALN. AL. I know the alphabet sort of. Oh, no, ALM would be the right one. And I've messed up already. Let's do this first. There we go. Okay. Now let's drag these out. There we go. Okay. Calculations. So, this is our trial up here, trial 1, trial 2, and these are our small talks, and I forget how many I even did. I did 8. Oop, that's not 8. That's 8. Okay, so here's what happens. I'm going to do the first one by hand, and then the second one um, will be a little customized. So if we were or let's do if we failed our small talk, so that's over. Oops. Over, and I need to link it, that's the whole point. That needs to be an absolute reference. So if we fail, then we're at 0, and if we succeed, then we are at that times 10%. Did I do that right? I think I did. Every time you enter, it recalculates, which means the random generator goes again. Okay, that looks like it's working well. So now we have this, plus if this next one is again over our target, absolute reference, then what we do is we lose, so it's going to be, we lose 7%, so it's negative 7% times this driver. If we succeed, so the value is false, I'm doing this kind of backwards, but it makes sense in my brain, then we take this minus how much we already had, and we multiply that by 10%. Did I do that right? Nope, I didn't. Okay, value driver B4. That's supposed to be, there we go. Okay, so that's good. We failed, right? And when you fail, um, you'll lose 560, right? So that's working. I'm gonna do a couple more samples. That's working. All right, and yeah, so that math is all working. So now what we can do is one other thing, which is you can't go negative. So if this whole mess is negative, then the answer is just 0 because you can't have negative energy. Otherwise, do the thing. And then, oops, not that, just this. Uh-oh, what doesn't it like? So I've probably forgotten to do an absolute reference on one of these value drivers. Value driver B4 is greater. That's absolute. Then we have negative that times the value driver. Perfect. Uh-huh. Otherwise, if the value, we do the value driver, oh, that needs to be an absolute. Minus calculations and absolute. All right. Now let's try it. Ta-da! And we don't need, I'm just going to do the whole sheet. We don't need all those extras bits. So now we're going to take this, extend it out. We're going to do 1,000 trials. Okay, come on. I don't want... Come on. Why aren't you working? Okay, well, so much for that. 1,000 trials. What was it? ALM? Yep, 1,000 trials. And so that's enough trials that it should be pretty good. It's not going to be 100% accurate, but it should be a pretty good indication. So then what we're going to do is count if this range, starting at B, we're searching that range for numbers that are greater than our target. Is that right? Nope, that's not right. Count if for that thing. That's the range. This is the criteria. I feel like that's one too many. Uh-oh. Okay, what if I just forget about this value driver? Because that might be what's messing it up. And I just say 1628. Okay, that fixed it. So, and I'm not gonna bother trying to troubleshoot that because, and that's out of 1,000. You don't want to watch me troubleshoot that, and this is good enough. Okay, so here we did 1,000 trials, and what you can see is 43% of the time we had enough energy after. Oh, let me. Dang it. Undo. I didn't mean to do that. No. Unfreeze. Unfreeze panes. I want this one. Okay. So what you can see is after. What the hell did I just do? Okay, after trial 2, obviously we can't yet, and then about 43% of the time, after 3 small talks, we can surcharge the item I want to, and about 63% after 4, and then 73 blah blah blah. And I don't really care about these numbers up here because usually you will have small talked already. So about 4363, let's run 1,000 trials again. 4165, 4461, 4164, 4263. Okay, so then I know it's 42.63 that time, but that seems to be about a pretty good average, about 42.63. That seems to be about what percentage of the time you can small talk on after or surcharge after 3 and 4 small talks. So now what we're going to do is, let's say we have Yolanda and this goes up to 80%. 50.71, 52.73, 52.74, just keeps going up. 52.73, 51.71, 53. Okay, so it looks like it's about 52.72. Looks about, maybe it's, oh, well, there's 52, 53. Maybe it's a little lower. Maybe this is like 71. I don't know. It's tough to say. And you can do, oh, 75. Let's see. You can do this if you want. Obviously, that's the point of the video. And again, I sped through it, so if you have any questions, let me know. And you can do more trials. You could do 10,000 trials, or 100,000 in Excel actually might have some issues. I don't know. But this looks to be a pretty good approximation. So it looks like Yolanda, the ability to surcharge tier 10s, which is how I do it, and I think is, obviously I do it that way because I think it's the best. But there are other good ways to do it too. After 3 small talks, you're about plus 10% to be able to surcharge. And again, you're about plus 10, a little less, about plus 9 after 4 small talks to be able to surcharge. So when people say like it's just a 1 in 20 chance, yeah, it is just a 1 in 20 chance that her sort of ability procs, except for it's really like, think about it like this: 1 in 5 times that you would fail, you succeed instead. So it's removing 20% of your failures. Plus you have a compounding thing where you're rolling multiple times. You're um, and it's taking 5% away from the chance to fail and also adding 5% to the chance to succeed. So that's how effective I think she is. Of course, I'm not making any recommendation if you should buy her or not. That's totally up to you. And if you don't want to spend money on a free-to-play game, more power to you. I just want to analyze mathematically, or not mathematically, but I guess uh, simulate like how effective it is. If you have any questions, let me know. If you have any other things you want me to explore, let me know, and I'm happy to do it. Thanks for watching.